What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review or preview or whatever the case is. This is the Luke Skywalker DX from The Mandalorian. Man, I want to have this figure, and you can still pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. The only reason I'm kind of holding out for this, honestly, is because I do have the deluxe version of the same, well, not the same figure, but of Luke Skywalker from, I forgot, is it Return of the Jedi? Yeah. The deluxe version where he does have that, like, kind of like the sand look as well, two head sculpt. And the one thing that doesn't have is the hoodie, the cloak. This one does have that. It looks beautiful. It looks like there's like a satin inside. I don't think it is wire though, so this is probably just Photoshop magic that you're looking at here, but it does look amazing. I mean, if you're gonna have a Luke Skywalker, for me, he has so many iconic looks that you can make an argument for, Bespin and this, and the orange suit where he does have the New Hope. I would always, I would say this is his most badass moment in all of the Star Wars. His scene in The Mandalorian where he just tore everything apart. That is where we saw, Luke, I would say, really unleashes his powers, and just a badass moment for Luke at all. So this is a DX figure. There's a lot of controversies initially about the head sculpt. Well, keep in mind, this is the deep fake head sculpt. So they're basing it off The Mandalorian. And to be quite fair, they haven't quite nailed Luke Skywalker's features. It's I wouldn't say it's super off, but I don't think they have come a long way from the New Hope version up to now. I mean, it's better. It certainly is better, but I don't think they have nailed it as of yet. They have some figures where you're going to be like, man, that's spot on. Like Boba Fett, with Tamora Morrison. I mean, I think that's pretty spot on. But with Luke, it's always kind of like it's there, right? Like it's there. It's not 100%. The difference between this and what I do have outside of the cloak is that it does have purse. So for me, that is always a good thing. Him having the purse, makes you move the eyes around. It makes a big difference, especially if you're doing photography. And that is a big plus for me. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because it feels, for me, at least for me, as much as I love this, it feels redundant to have both. As I probably would sell that. I know that's still sought after because it's OT and it has this different look. So I could probably sell that and pick this one up instead. Because honestly, I fell in love with Star Wars, me personally, with Mandalorian. And now it's stemming up, we're rewatching the movies because of my kids love Star Wars now. So, but for me, this is a bit more, I would say, more current for me, especially for my photography needs, that purse. That works out. But the other version does have two head sculpt, and then the hair where it's being blown by the wind. Now, if you're gonna get the deluxe version, you got a light up version of this Dark Trooper as well. I didn't know that it I don't know if it's Photoshop magic, but it lights up pretty well. Like, it's pretty bright. The only downside I would say with this figure, I wouldn't call it completely a downside, but it's not one of the newer releases where it's a LED, no, I mean USB lightsaber. So it was announced a while back, and unfortunately it does not have that feature. However, it's still pretty good. So I wouldn't hold that completely against this figure. But one thing I could do is I could just buy a cloak on eBay, which is, it's readily available. I think for $20 or something, you can buy it off on, it's going to be in China. I don't know the quality of those cloak. I could probably get away with that because this is mostly the way he would look like is, with a hoodie on and hiding the face and all that stuff. So let me know in the comments, or if you have any good quality cloak that you know of, whether it's on eBay or anywhere else, that's fairly decent. let me know in the comments, and I'll thank you enough. But because I do want to imitate this look, but because of what I have, I know the first version of this Luke Skywalker does not have. I mean, does have the cloak, but I think it's brown. So I know on eBay there's like some black ones, kind of like this. So I'd be interested to know if you have any experiences with that, and I would really appreciate that. But man, as far as this figure, I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Now, would we see another version of this? Because there was a better version, so to speak. Is it on Book of Boba? I think, yeah, when he had this episode with Grogu as well. Similar look. Now the head sculpt was more fixed, quote unquote. I'm doing air quotes here. So that might potentially be better, but I never say never with Hot Toys. But that is going to be kind of low if they do that, because now that's going to be 4 Luke Skywalkers in this look. So without or minimal changes, if there's any changes at all from this to that. So, but with that being said, I think you don't need to wait for that. This looks amazing. You have the back. Look at this image right here. That is just so cool. The cloak drapes nicely. I think I'm pretty sure that the hood on that cloak does have a wire, so that is awesome. There's nothing more that I could ask for, at least for myself. I like this. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna get this down the line. That would be crazy. If I sell mine for like a good price, maybe I would, but this is beautiful, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments. The thing is, if I buy this, I think I'm gonna buy this Dark Trooper as well. At least one. I think I'm gonna buy a Dark Trooper because photography-wise, I can manipulate the angle and I copy and paste it to make it look like there's more than one Dark Trooper. But having that deluxe version, and I know to some, it's just a crushed up Dark Trooper, but imagine the possibilities of display that you could use it for. And not only that, for photography wise, man, this guy looks so good in pictures. Look at this image right here. I haven't seen like a bad angle yet. But it's not a 10 out of 10 head sculpt, but I would say that it's good enough for me. Good enough for me. And we'll see. We'll see if I'm going to pick this up or just buy the cloak. So if somebody points me in the right direction, I might just go that route. But thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments, are you going to pick this up? Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.